Hey Zach, this is so unfortunate. I was actually going to ask you whether or not Austin Rivers is overrated because that was my impression, and pretty much you've sided on the other side of this. I guess I'm worried that he doesn't have too much in the way of assists for a guard who handles the ball a lot at the high school level. I think he's in the 2.2 range. Do you think that's a concern going forward, or do you think that since he's more or less a shooting guard, it doesn't matter, and he's just going to fulfill his role well?
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's just really not such thing as a true point guard coming out of high school. Like, if someone's that talented, they're going to be relied on as the team's primary scorer. And we've seen guys who have been shooters, turn into pretty good point guards in the Duke system, namely John Shire in recent years. So, I think Coach K will enable him to be able to pass more. But again, I don't think he's going to take on the role of a traditional point guard because he is so good at creating his own offense. So in that sense, I wouldn't be too worried about the assists.
Hey, Zach. Before I get into my stupid questions that I have for you, I have a couple real questions. Between Andre Drummond and Anthony Davis, does Anthony Davis have a chance to impact his team as much as Drummond, considering he probably has a lot more help?
Yeah, that's always the question with these new guys. Again, if you have a really talented supporting cast, it's tough to make the same sort of statistical impact. But again, without having seen either of them play a college game yet, it's hard to really make that decision. But I think they both will contribute immediately. Although Davis may not have the same sort of statistical impact as Drummond, I do think he's we'll see him get increased playing time and really play a significant role for his squad.
All right, Zimmer Fredette. How much can we really like just allow John Calipari to continue coaching when it's clear that there is something amiss in every single college he goes to with the recruiting and the players there?
I mean, it's disgusting. I wish we did have a say in it, but we don't. And, from a college's perspective, he brings a lot of really talented kids and a ton of money to a program. So, for that reason, he's a great businessman. Not even so sure if he's an excellent coach at this point, just a really good recruiter. And I don't even want to know what kind of tools he has at his disposal in getting these kids to come to school. It's absurd. And I guess that's, going back to Beckley's initial point, it's one of the reasons the NCAA is just so heavily criticized right now. Is allowing guys like Calipari to continue doing what they do it's abominable.
All right, same name as me. We're going to get into my rapid fire questions. Marry, sleep with, kill the Collins twins, the Lopez twins, or the Knight brothers?
Oh man, kill the Collins brothers. That's painful. And I will sleep with the Lopez's because that's one of the main reasons I decided to apply here is they were so fun to watch.
Oh, wow. All right. I was not prepared for that answer. Marry, sleep with, kill Mark Madsen, Landry Fields, Josh Childress.
You got to sleep with the fro. You have to kill Mark Madsen. And marry Landry Fields. He's just such a nice dude.
He's got a really nice face, too. Tell me this. Who is the Ethan of HoopSpeak U?
Oh, man. It's too early to really decide that. I just can't answer that question yet. We haven't had anything too controversial or no one's had a chance to be too witty yet. So I guess I'll take on that role for now. Try to get something out there soon, but we'll hopefully bring on a new Ethan soon.
All right, Timothy Mozgov, admit it. Sebastian Prudy is actually a robot who is fueled by Synergy Video. How else could he write for 19 different sites?
I don't know what you guys feed the dude. He's just unbelievable. And, we were talking yesterday on G-Chat, and I was like, man, I know you're busy. I know you're writing for other sites, but I'd love for you to contribute some more. And he goes, just give me a list of like 10 schools, and I'll pump them out for next week. So I don't understand, how he has 28 hours in his day, but it's incredible.
All right. Last question for our good guest, Dickie Simpkins. Brevin Knight, was he actually as good as his statistics would lead you to believe?
And I was so young when he was playing in school, but he's one of the best point guards that we've ever had. So I guess from holding him to the Stanford standard, he's definitely that good. But I think they may have been a bit inflated, as we saw him try to adjust to the pro level.
All right, Zach Drunas Zimgauskas, very well done. Thanks for coming on. Check out HoopSpeak U when you get a chance.
All right, thanks a lot, guys, for having me.